Hi everyone, hope you all are good. We are here for grade 6 math. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password as provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 6 and then click on view all lessons. So there you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapters, two-dimensional figures, and the lessons we're going to cover from the chapter are parts of a circle, graph, triangles, and quadrilaterals. Then we'll start the chapter symmetry and transformation. The lessons we are going to cover from the chapter are symmetry, reflection, rotation, and translation, graph the image, reflection, graph the image, and find side lengths of similar figure. So please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well, right? So let's just start with the here I'm on grade 6 math. The chapter to start with is two-dimensional. Here is two-dimensional figures and the lessons we're going to cover today are okay, so let's just start with the lesson that is parts of a circle, right? So let's just start with the lesson. Which figure shows a radius? So you are given more than one figures, you have to say which one shows the radius, right? So the last one, that is the one that shows the radius, right? What is radius? Here you are given the details. The diagram shows a sector, not a radius. This one is a sector on a circle, right? Then this one is the arc. That is the diameter. Diameter is the point that touch the circle on the 2 points and that must passes through the origin of the circle, right? Origin of the center of the circle. That is the diameter. And for the radius is a line that touch the center of the circle and any point on the circle, right? So that is the radius of the circle. Got it? Let's just start with the test questions. Which figure shows the center of the circle? Which is the correct option? This is the center of the circle, right? You have 1 point. You that is the exactly the center of the circle. Got it? Which figure shows an arc? Which is the correct option? One, two, three, four. Which one shows an arc? Option number? Yes, one is the correct option. That is the arc on the circle. Okay, the next one is which one shows a sector? Which is the correct option? One or two? Option number one is the correct option. That is a sector on a circle. The correct option is option number one. Okay, which figure shows a diameter? So, which is the correct option? Yes, the first one is the option number one is that is the diameter. No, the second one is the radius, right? Option one is the diameter. Diameter is the point that passes through the origin of the circle and that touch the circle into on the 2 points, right? Option one is the correct option. Which figure shows a chord? Which is the correct option? Option number one is the correct option, right? That is the chord on the circle. Chord is the line that touch the circle on any 2 points and that is not passing through the origin. That is the chord. Option number one is the correct option, like not passing through the center of the circle. Okay, which figure shows a central angle? Which is the correct option? Yes, the second one is the central angle on the circle. Option number two is the correct option, right? Okay, the next one is which figure shows a radius? Which is the correct option? Yes, the radius is the first one, right? Okay, we are done with the lesson. Let's just move on to next lesson. And the next lesson is okay, the next one is graph triangles and quadrilaterals. So let's just see how do we graph, right? If you look at the first example, graph the triangle. You are given the vertices that is 5, 7, 9, 6, and 2, 1. So let's see how do we graph. You just have to use these points and then you have to make a triangle. The first one is 5, 7. The first point always represent the x value. The second one is the y value, right? 5 you have to look on the x. Here you have x, here is the 5, and for y is 7. Here is the 5 and here x is 5. Go to this line and make a point in front of 7. So here is 5 and 7, right? Okay, the second one is 9 and 6. X is 9 and Y is 6. And the third point is 2 and 1. X is 2, Y is 1. So just join these points and make a triangle. Got it? That is the triangle, and that's how you plot the, you have to make the graph. You can graph the triangles and quadrilaterals. Just plot the given points on the graph, join them and make a figure. Let's just start with the test questions. Okay, graph the triangle with 1 1 0 7 and 10 10 0. Okay, let's see which is the correct option. That is 1 1. X is 1, Y is 1. Here's the, then X is 0, Y is 7. Here it is. Okay, then X is 10, Y is 0. So just join these points and make a triangle. It is like this. Got it? That's how you can make the triangle by using the given coordinates. If is there any question related to the lesson we are on right now, is please you can ask. Okay, let's see which is the correct option. I think the second one is the correct option. First one, no. The second one is the correct option, right? Okay, the next one is graph the triangle with vertices 4, 4, 9, 8, and 8, 6. Okay, yeah, you are given the two options. Let's say see 4, 4, 9, 8, 8, 6. 4, 4, 9, 8, and 7, 8, right? So that is the correct option. No, we don't have 8, 6. Option. So you have two ways. Either you can make on your own. You just have to plot these points on the graph. Earlier you haven't make any graph earlier. Do you, are you new to graphs? Basically, just look at this point. 1 and 1. This is the x coordinate and this is the y coordinate, right? So here is x1 and here is y1. So just plot a point over here, 1 1, right? Then the second one is 3 7. Again, the first value for x, the second value 3. Here is x3 and y 7. So just make a point on the right, on the intersection of 3 and 7. Here it is, right? Then the third one is 0 and 4. X is 0 and y is 4. So here is the point where x is 0 and y is 4. So just join these points and make a straight line. The graph looks like this. Got it? Okay. So you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let's just move on to next lesson. We are done with the chapter two-dimensional figures. We're going to start with a new chapter, that is symmetry and transformation. So let's just move on to next chapter. Okay, great. Symmetry and transformation. Let's just start with the, we're going to start with the first one, that is symmetry. Okay, is the dotted line a line of symmetry? Basically, your line of symmetry means if you fold the image along the dotted line, right? Both the parts are exactly same, right? The first part is the, like, if you fold the image along the dotted line, the both the portions must be exactly same, right? Just look at the explanation. Imagine folding this picture along the dotted line. The two sides will not match up. Like if you fold like this, the two sides are different. The dotted line is not a line of symmetry. Now try folding along the dotted line instead. The dotted line is a line of symmetry. Like if you have dotted line like this, you fold the image. They both are exactly same. Like both the portions are exactly same. That means that the dotted line is a line of symmetry, but this one is not a line of symmetry, right? If you fold the image and the two sides will match up, that means they have the line of symmetry. Got it? Let's just start with the test questions. Is the dotted line a line of symmetry? Which is the correct option? Yes, no. No, this isn't the line of symmetry, right? If you fold the image along the line, the both the portions do not match up. Okay, is the dotted line a line of symmetry? Which is the correct option? Which is the correct option? Yes, it is, right? If you fold the image along the dotted line, both the portions are exactly same. They will match up. So that means yes, that is the line is the line of symmetry. The correct option is yes. Okay, is the dotted line a line of symmetry? Which is the correct option? No, this is not a line of symmetry, right? The next one is the dotted line a line of symmetry? Yes, no. The correct option is yes, that is a line of symmetry, right? Okay, is the dotted line a line of symmetry? Yes, no. The correct option is no. Is the dotted line a line of symmetry? Yes, it is, right? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. And the next lesson is reflection, rotation, and translation, right? Okay, what combination of transformations are shown below, right? So you have to see, like, from 1 start with the fun and go to the 3. You have to see which transformations you applied here, right? So if you look at the 1 and 2, 2 is exactly the reflection of 1, right? If you look 1 in the mirror, it exactly looks like 2. So from 1 to 2, that is a reflection. And from 2 to 3, you have 1 point is exactly same, and rest all the figure is rotated. That means 3 is the first, you have the reflection, and then you have the rotation. They basically, these are the transformations, right? So you have to see which transformations you have applied on the figure. So from 1 to 2, that is a reflection, and then from 2 to 3, that is a rotation. Got it? Reflection means you can see the image, like you can see your image in the mirror, right? So that is the reflection, of that is your reflection in the mirror, right? And the rotation means 1 point is still common. This is just keep 1 point on the same and move, rotate the rest of the image. So that is a rotation. Got it? Let's just start with the test questions. Okay, what combination of transformations is shown below? That is the one we just did. That first one is choose, like from 1 to 2, that is a reflection, and from 2 to 3, that is a rotation. So the answer is reflection. First you have to reflect and then you have to rotate. So reflection and then rotation. Option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, so start with 1 and let's see, from going from 1 to 2. 1, this is 1, from 1 to 2. From 1 to 2, all the points are moved to a new point, right? No point is common from 1 to 2. That means 2 is the translation, right? When you move all the image along a new place, that is the rotation. From 1 to 2, that is a rotation, right? And then from 2 to 3, 3 is the reflection of 2. So that is a rotation and then reflection. 3 is the reflection of 2, right? So the correct option is rotation and then reflection. Option number 3 is the correct option. You have a, sorry, translation, not rotation. The first one is translation. You moved whole image. So that is a translation. So you have translation first and then you have the reflection. Option number 3 is the correct option. That is the translation and then reflection. Option number 3 is the correct option. Okay, the next one is what combination of the transformations is shown below? Okay, from 1 to 2, you move the whole image to a new place, right? From 1 to 2, that is a translation. And from 2 to 3, you have 1 point still common. you move the image along a single point, so that is a rotation. So the answer is the option is translation and then rotation, right? So from 1 to 2, that is translation. From 2 to 3, that is rotation. So the correct option is translation and then rotation. Option number 1 is the correct option, right? Okay, the next one is what combination of transformations is shown below. So from 1 to 2, you can see a point is common, right? Whenever you moved along a single point, you have a single point over here that is still common. That is the rotation, right? So you have rotation first, and then 3 is the reflection of 2. So first you have the rotation and then you have the reflection, right? So that is a rotation and reflection. Option number 3 is the correct option. 4, sorry, not 3. Okay, what combination of transformations is shown below? So from 1 to 2, you have one point is common. 1 to 2, that is a rotation. So that is rotation and rotation and no, 1 to 2, that is a rotation, and 2 to 3, that is a translation. Yes, option number 4 is the correct option. Sorry, that is rotation and then translation. Very good. Okay, what combination of the transformations is shown? 1 to 2, that is a translation, and then translation and then rotation. Option number 4 is the correct option, right? Okay, you can complete the lesson. Wrong answer, why? Oh, 2 is the reflection of 1. Exactly like opposite 1, 2 is the reflection of 1. And then 3 is the from 2 to 3. So from 2 to 3, that is a translation, not from 1 to 3. 1 and 2, 2 is the reflection of 1 and 3 is the translation. So the correct option is reflection and then translation. You can complete the lesson by yourself. Let me just move on to next lesson. And the next lesson is translation graph the image. So let's see how do we translate the image. Got it? Okay, graph the image of the square EFGH after translation 3 units down. So you have a translation here, right? 3 unit down. That means when you are translating the image, you have to move the whole image to the new points, right? So you need to move the image to 3 units down. So all the points move 3 unit down. H is here. The new point is 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So this is the, sorry, this is the translated image, right? When you are doing translation, that means all the 4 points move to the new place. So that is the translation. Got it? These concepts are very important. They are very helpful in higher grades. Let's just start with the test questions. Okay, graph the image of square TUVW after translation 7 unit up. You have to make the new one, and that translation must be 7 unit up. So 7 unit up means all the points have to move 7 units. Let's see if this is the correct one. 2 and 5. 7, right? V is also 7. Let's see U and T. 1, you have 6 points here and 1, 7. And yes, that is the correct option, right? The green one is the translation of the other one. Option number 1 is the correct option, right? I just matched the points. I didn't created the new one because you are given with the option. So you can just match with the option. So option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, graph the image rectangle PQRS after translation of 7 unit down. You need to move 7 unit down, right? So 1, and this is on the 1, right? X is like Y is 1 and X is 6. So down you have to move. That's just the Y values are changing, X values are same. So here you have 6, 7 points down. The option number 1 is the correct option. This is the original one. That is the one that moved 7 unit down. So option number 1 is the correct option, right? Graph the image of a square DEFG after translation 3 unit down. So which is the correct option? Option 1 or option 2? Option number 1 is the correct option. Here is the image you move 3 units down. So option 1 is the correct option. Okay, the next one is graph the image of square EFGH after a translation 4 unit right. So which is the correct option? You have to move now right, right? That means when you move right or left, that means the x values are, you have to move on x axis. You need to move right, like that means you have to move over here 4 units right. So start with start moving all the points 4 unit right. So start with H. You have to move 4 points, 1, 2, 3, 4. That means the new H dash is here, right? The H dash is here. G is 1, 2, 3, 4. So this one is like the new point. You just have to move right. So this is the new one. Option number one is the correct option, right? You have to move all the 4 points to the 3 points, right? Got it? So just look at this one. This is the correct option. All the points are moved 4 unit, right? Right? The yellow one is the translated image. Option number one is the correct option, right? Basically, you need to move all the new points to 4 unit, right? Graph the image of the rectangle QRST after a translation of 9 unit, right? 9 unit right means you have to move along the x-axis, right? So here is the one you moved 9 unit, right? Option number one is the correct option, right? If you still didn't understand, keep a graph paper with you and move all the 4 points either right, left, or up, down, right? Like the translation that is given in the question, then you will better understand. Got it? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So, we were working on grade 6 math. We have started with the chapter two dimensional figures. The lessons we have covered from the chapter are part of a circle and graph, triangles, and quadrilaterals. Then we have started the new chapter, that is symmetry and transformations. The lessons we have covered are symmetry, reflection, rotation, and translation. The one we have just covered is translations and graph the image, right? So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons we did today. That is your homework until next session, right? So if you need more help with any of the lesson, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday 5 to 9, or either you can join me in the interactive session that would be daily from 4 to 5 and from 9 to 10, right? So if you have any questions related to the lesson we have just finished, you can please ask. I'm here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. Okay, then that's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye, everyone.